Before we begin, I want to be very clear, this is not a new series. The score style is something I'm just playing around with. It might be used in some way in the future, it might not, so if you hate it, don't worry. It might not even stick around, but if you like it, please let me know, and maybe in some way, shape, or form, or in some type of variation, we will see it coming back to the channel. I don't know yet. Just something I'm playing around with. Now let's get to the Walking Dead episode 1001. Well, it's really 1001. Yeah. Although there is some charm missing, it's damn good having the Walking Dead back. Starting with an awesome walker rising out of the ocean, our heroes training on the beach at Oceanside. Title card? Nah. The title cards seem to be used for those of our less clever viewers, if you know what I mean. Fucking idiots. However, we get a cool look at how they're gonna fight, their weapons, plus there's no way they're gonna set this up and not pay it off later in a fight against the Whisperers sometime this season. Those arrows body slam the shit out of those walkers. Love Alden's spear, no homo, and how it takes the walker out of frame, leaving the post-apocalyptic scenery walkerless. Unfortunately, some close-up walkers just look like they're wearing cheap masks. Some look great, like this cook with the apron, gruesomely great. The slow-mo is fun and gory, but not perfect. CGI blood looks off. It's too blobby, if that's a word, too smooth, but the eyeball was a great touch. Luckily, training ends with a fantastic face-off.
Yes, I am flirting.
Creepy cool. Aaron radios Alexandria and we follow Aaron and Michonne. I frickin' love both actors and I frickin' love both characters, and I understand both characters' point of views. However, they don't come off as real people in an organic argument. They come off as people performing for the camera, not the audience. Back from Oceanside, we see the satellite from the beginning out in outer space rumble with a furious rage as it makes its path towards Earth. I'm getting some strong Lost vibes, and I dig it. We're back at the radio moment. Aaron speaks to Father Gabriel, but this time we check in at Alexandria, where the men take care of a baby, and the mother trains to beat up a punching bag. Lydia's a bitch. This isn't Morgan. Oh shit, Negan is outside working in the garden picking tomatoes. It's a sweet connection and callback to Carl, Rick, Negan, and the whole working together shtick. Dante is a comic character I was excited to see on the show, but what in the ass-blasting hell was this?
The way you're staring at my mouth is making me shit. Kiss me already.
So tempting.
It is just strange.
Anytime, man. Or should I say God? Shit.
And are you telling me this was the best take of this scene?
Dante, what are you doing here?
Shit.
I do dig the trauma aspect, and very cool subtle transition between the new big bad and the old defeated big bad. Nice bit of bird food wisdom from Negan to Gabriel. However, I do hope they do more with it this season than they did in the comics. Again, we see that fiery satellite falling to Earth, and the story resets back to Aaron at the radio. However, this time we're gonna follow Daryl. Connie is too cute! Daryl gets even more dialogue. Whether it's just a budding friendship or a romantic one, Connie and Daryl have great on-screen chemistry. Yes! More wide shots just like this. Keep them coming. Well, this deer is better than the last one. By now, all the communities come together as well as the story structure to fight a fire in the forest before it reaches Oceanside. This forces them into crossing over the border. Hey, look at that. It's nice and convenient the label is perfectly intact and visible. Great tension, never knowing if any of the walkers could be a Whisperer. Listen, I don't mind that this walker is filled with 2 gallons of blood, but Carol cuts its throat and then just tosses it to the ground like it's dead. No, it is still a threat. Fire stunts are dangerous. This is for the stunt crew. With the fire out, Eugene wants to salvage parts of the satellite. Daryl and Carol visit the area that holds the Whisperer's destructive force of walkers, only now it is empty. Alpha walks out from behind some trees and shit, and Carol quickly hides so as not to be seen. Psych! She just sits there and stares down and grills the temperamental lunatic leader that wears human skin like it's fucking normal. Oh yeah, that won't be any problem at all.